Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1480, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. What French artist was only 4 feet 11 inches tall due to injuries and a genetic disorder? Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec. Which U.S. president signed the Equal Pay Act, which mandated equal pay for equal work? John F. Kennedy. It was a landmark U.S. legislation mandating equal pay for equal work in a measure to end gender-based disparity. How many black keys are found on a traditional 88-key piano? 36. Happy Days was a spin-off from what U.S. TV show? Love American Style. How many stripes are there on the U.S. flag? 13. When did World War I officially end? November 11th, 1918. Crayola crayons are named for the French word for what? Answer. The first part, cray, comes from cray, the French word meaning chalk. Gastroenteritis is the inflammation of what? Stomach and intestines. What musical did the song "We Need a Little Christmas" originate from? Mame. What country released the world's first Christmas postage stamp? Canada. Where is the natural gas-burning Fire Mountain located? Azerbaijan. What Canadian actor's 1999 memoir was entitled Get a Life? William Shatner's. What U.S. state's highest peak is Mount Elbert? Colorado's. Globophobia is the irrational fear of what? Balloons. As far as the silliest fears go, it is high up on the list, yet Oprah Winfrey has admitted to being such a phobic. What is the name of Sting's first solo album? The Dream of the Blue Turtles. What novelist's most famous character is the aptly named Isadora Wing? Erica Jongs. What name is given to the dark areas on the surface of the sun? Sunspots. Who served as President of the U.S. from 1933 to 1945? Franklin D. Roosevelt. What's the traditional dish served at Wimbledon? Strawberries and cream. Which author wrote the novel The War of the End of the World? Mario Vargas Llosa. Which TV show used the song Here With Me by Dido as its theme song? Roswell. What nation was led by Sargon the Great? Akkad. Brisbane is the capital of which Australian state? Queensland. What did God create on the 4th day? The sun, the moon, and the stars. What military contractor invented the first microwave oven? Raytheon. What comedy became the first film directed by a woman to gross over $100 million at the box office? Answer: Big grossed $115,227,281 at the box office in the US and $151,668,774 worldwide. The film was directed by Penny Marshall. What did John Wilkes Booth shout after he shot President Lincoln? Sic semper tyrannis. What was the original brand of cereal pitched by Tony the Tiger? Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes. What is the 25th island of Greece? Amorgos. What 1970s TV series was revived in 2007 with Michelle Ryan in the title role? Bionic Woman. When were enslaved Africans first brought to the American colonies? 1619. The first TV commercial for a toy aired in 1952 featuring what toy? Mr. Potato Head. Who played Princess Leia in the original Star Wars movies? Carrie Fisher. In which American organization did female pilots serve during World War II? WASP. The Women Air Force Service Pilots, WASP, was a U.S. Army Air Forces program that tasked some 1,100 civilian women with non-combat military flight duties. What's the main difference between a bay and bow window? Answer: number of sections. Bay windows usually have 3 sections, while bow windows have anywhere from 4 to 6. Who won a Pulitzer Prize for his novel The Old Man and the Sea? Ernest Hemingway. In the TV show The Simpsons, what is comic book guy's real full name? Jeffrey Albertson. In which decade did Hawaii become a state? 1950s. What Caribbean island is known as Little England? Barbados. How many times do you actually see the knife stabbing Marion in the shower scene of Psycho? None. Since 1909, what women's magazine has guaranteed its advertisers' products with a seal of approval? Good Housekeeping. Who did Steven Spielberg originally want to play Dr. Alan Grant in Jurassic Park? Harrison Ford. On which island is the Empire State Building located? Manhattan. In The Simpsons, Principal Skinner has a picture of what hanging opposite his desk in his office? Answer: Springfield Elementary. Are pumpkins fruits or vegetables? Fruits. Who directed the 2001 film Black Hawk Down? Ridley Scott. In what city was the UN Charter signed? San Francisco. What is May's birthstone? Emerald. Lake of the Ozarks is located in which U.S. state? Missouri. Who wrote the Ballantine series? Wilbur Smith. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.